Hey guys, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at ChicnScratch, and today is Tuesday, June 18th. If you're watching us live or watching this live, let me know if you can hear me. Okay, now I'm getting worried. It's been 28 seconds and I don't see a single comment. Okay, there we go. I see a thumbs up. Hi Kim, can you hear me okay? Phew, I was scared. Okay, let me take this off the screen. Once again, I am having technical difficulties. Let's see. Well, I'm trying to put my face in the corner, but it's just not happening. Huh. Well, we're waiting for everyone to get, oh, well, okay, there it goes. But I really want both cameras. Huh. Okay, where's my switcher? That's what I'm looking for. Include in switcher. Grr. You know, I turned this on earlier to make sure I could get everything to work. And, I don't even think I see nothing moving. Jeez, oh Pete. Am I frozen, guys? Can you see any movement on my screen? Let's do this. Let's plug it in. That's the wrong cord. Let's try this one. Is it froze? Yeah, it's frozen. Let's put it back on me for a second. Everything is frozen, right? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna unplug my phone. I'm not sure what's gonna happen to our connection. Can y'all see me? Okay. Y'all can just watch me for just a second. So sorry. Do I have the right phone? I do have the right phone. Let me close all my windows. Maybe it's because I have 5,000 windows open. I'm exaggerating, but I did have a lot. Did y'all hear that? Okay, so now let's try to connect it to my phone again. There we go. Okay. I'm not going to touch any more buttons. You can see my hands, right? I'm not real sure what y'all are seeing, so let me know. Are you seeing my desk? Are you seeing my face? Okay, you're seeing me. Okay, I'm just waiting to see. Okay, you can see my hands now. We won't even worry about putting my face in the corner, right? Well, let me try one more time. Let's see. Nope, it's either or. So we'll just skip seeing me in the corner. That is so weird. Normally normally when I click on camera switcher, it lets me switch between the two screens, and it's not letting me. Oh well, so sorry guys. You'd much rather see my hands and the project anyway than me, right? Okay, So enough is enough. Sorry about that. This is the project we're making today. And I know that this is June. And why in the world am I showing a Halloween project? Well, because this product is going to be available June 3rd. And if I don't show it to you this week, I'll have to show it to you next week, because otherwise it's probably going to go on back order. It's such a cute stamp set. But I have a couple other ideas for you. So this is the bundle that's going to be available July 3rd. It's going to be an online exclusive product. So some other options that you have, I went ahead and stamped those in advance, is you could use the Tender Hearted. And this is for, you know, someone that's sick. So you could put this image here, and then you could say, take care of yourself, or I'm here for you. So all you're looking for is something to fit inside of a circle. Another option outside of using the Tender Hearted is you can use the Hope Your Birthday is Wonderful and the Hooray for Surprises. And you can use the little present here from My Small Business. And as you can see, that fits there also. Okay, so you got lots of choices. Anything that'll fit in a 2.5 inch circle will work perfectly on this box. Now let me show you how it opens. We have a Velcro dot in here, and it opens up like that, and then like that. And so since we are making a Halloween project, I can use my Halloween Russell Stovers. So that fits in there, and it just folds over and closes. Another option is, don't look at my smushed mini moon pie, but that will also fit in there. And then of course, any of those snack size Halloween candy. So you've got lots of choices for candy. And this is a box I have made before, I think one other time. Yeah, I think it's box template. Hold on, let me tell you which box template it is. It is box template 72. Yeah, box template 72. Live prizes. Let me go give you the link. What am I? I'm about 5 minutes behind on everything now. So here's the link for the live chick candy. And let me show you the prizes. Actually, I'm going to show them to you in person. That picture is kind of wonky wonk. Okay, so tonight, I'm giving away for the live prizes. So at the very end, I'm giving away this paper pumpkin kit. It's called My Wonderful Family. It was from April of 2020. And it's unopened. It's brand new. Here's the cards, the stamp set, the ribbon, and the Stampin' Spot. So that's going to be, well, prize number 1 is going to be the Unbounded Beauty Designer Series Paper Sampler. Country Woods is going to be the second prize. The third prize is going to be this paper pumpkin. And then the fourth, you're going to get your choice of either this drawstring bag or this drawstring bag. And if you don't want the bag, you can choose a paper sampler. And if you don't want the paper pumpkin kit, you can choose a paper sampler, because I have extra paper. Okay? Are y'all ready for me to make this project? Okay. Let's see. Let me bring this over here. We're going to start out by stamping. And I wanted to show y'all, I did use my blender pen. What did I use? My Stampin' Blend markers. I can't even talk tonight. It was because of technical difficulties. So I'm going to show y'all a couple options. So you can use our Stampin' Blend markers. I used Smoky Slate and Lemon Lolly for both the cat and the bird. You can also use our watercolor pencils and a blender pan. So here's the cat. that I colored. So if you're using the watercolor pencils and the blender pen, aren't these cute? So, oh, okay. The light, I put it on the screen, but I didn't post it over on YouTube, did I? Okay, copy. Let me go over to YouTube really quick and give y'all the link. Let me turn the volume down. So let me tell y'all what happened on my day today. This is my day. I woke up this morning to not being able to do one thing on my computer because my computer had no space left at all. It wouldn't even let me save a photo or anything. Okay, here's the link. If you're on YouTube, here's the link. I've pinned it to the very top. And then I'm going to go to Facebook really quick and post it over there too. So if you're on Facebook, I will be posting it in the comment section. There you go. Now I'm going to close out of that. Okay. Are y'all there still? Now, back to the project. So this is stamping the cat in black Stays On, and then using my pencils to color it in. And then this one is using the Memento ink pad and then coloring it with the Stampin' Blends. So I'm going to show you, because you know, a lot of us have been doing this a really long time, but there are new stampers being born every day. And so I kind of do like the same thing all the time because it's comfortable, right? It's comfortable. So I thought that I would just show this, but we're probably going to use the one with the blends. So this is Memento ink. So just remember, Memento ink is for your blends. And I got to get that off the screen. There we go. Okay, are y'all there? I know it keeps hesitating, but I hesitate when it hesitates. So hopefully that's okay. Now this is a photopolymer stamp set, and my mat is on the floor over there. I dropped it earlier and forgot to pick it up. So we're just going to pretend that this is the right mat. So this is Memento, okay? And where's the other image? And then for the greeting, I'm going to turn this over. Okay. Where's my pen? I'm just going to put an M on here for Memento. And then I'm going to take my sponge and I'm going to clean. I'm just going to do the cat. I've got cat on the brain today because Nintendo announced today that Stray is coming to the Switch. It's a game. And I've been wanting that game forever. And they announced it today that it's coming the holiday season. Yeah, so if any of y'all have a Switch. Stays On ink. Okay, Stays On ink. And this ink pad is very different from the other ink pads. I'm just saying. This is what we stamped with forever. Now I'm going to just do this really quickly just to show if there's anybody on here that's never used the watercolor pencils. I'm doing this because I did have someone question me about it, ask me about it. So all I do, I don't know if there's a right or a wrong way, is I just kind of do the same thing I do with the blends, and I go around the edges with the pencil, and then I just kind of lightly color. I always do the quick and dirty. And when I first started as a demonstrator in 2002, this is what I taught at every class. I always sold a ink pad, the blending, what are these called? Blender pens and watercolor pencils, because you get a lot of colors. And then now, so you can see this, what kind of game is Stray? It's a cat. That's about all I can tell you. It's about a cat. Yeah. I don't know what the cat does. Uh-oh, I got a little pink. So what you're supposed to do, where's my grid paper? I'll put it behind me. So when you want to switch colors, you're supposed to wipe off the color. So like the yellow eyes, now I need to get the yellow off my blender pen. And then I'm going back to blending. So I use this a lot of times when I want an even fainter image. Okay, so there's that one. Now in a couple minutes, I'm going to show you the difference with the blending pen. I mean with this, oh, I can't talk. Just ignore everything I say. Well, not really. Don't ignore everything. I will tell you, it took me, when I went up for lunchtime, okay, there goes the hesitation. Okay, I promise y'all, next week, after today, I'm going to try to figure out what's going on with the software that I use to stream on both platforms, because I know it's freezing. We just got Card Club in the mail today, so now I've got a week or so that I'll be able to get caught up on some things now. In other words. Yeah, so when I went up to have lunch today, I still couldn't use my computer. I was so famished and distressed that I was like, okay, I'm going to go have lunch, and then I'm going to continue trying. So all of my images that I get ready and everything, like in fact, I didn't even start making this box until like 3:45. But I knew I wanted to use the cat because, like I said, I had cat on the brain from Brooke telling me this morning that Stray was coming to the Switch. And now, oops, there's a little bit. Of course, cats they all have like little white spots in random places. If you've owned a cat, you know that. So you don't have to fill in. Wait, what am I doing? I'm supposed to be using the blends. Grr. Why couldn't my camera freeze at that point, right? Oh well. If you've ever had technical difficulties with your computer, you know where my brain is today. It's mush. I should have gotten these out of my reach, right? Isn't these images funny? You don't even have to use these for Halloween because I mean, like, clearly they're not grumpy or anything, so they're not scary. So you could use these for other occasions, especially the cat. Okay, so here's the difference. So see the difference? So this is the watercolor. Now, if I had colored, you know, much darker, then he would have been darker. But I colored with a very light touch, and so that's why it's lighter. So if you want like a really light kitty cat, you can use our watercolor pencils. Okay, now let's cut the greeting out. I can save all these images and use them on something later, right? I'm going to use my teeny tiny trimmer to cut the greeting out. Okay, that part's done. And then we need to die cut our images. Oops, I need it this way, don't I? An old crow birthday card. Exactly. Yes. That would be funny, right? So these do have their coordinating dies. And I have them in a bowl right here so that I don't lose them. That's the one I did with the watercolor pencils earlier today. Okay. This is it is a Halloween project because this this is a Halloween project because this Halloween product is going to be available to order on July 3rd. And it's going to be an online exclusive product. So it could sell out quickly. Our holiday catalog does not go live until September. So if you're wanting to get a jump start on Halloween projects, we have 2 sets, but we don't have, okay, so the live form isn't working. So I did change the form because last week so many people said that they were viewed as spam. So I changed it. I guess no matter what I do, there's going to be problems. I'm so sorry. Who said that? Kathy, I'm sorry. I changed it because people last week couldn't use it. And so I thought changing it would fix it. And clearly I just made things worse, which is typical, right? Sorry. Next week then I'll just go back to the regular form. I think there's just, everybody's on a different device and, you know, smartphone, tablets, computers. So it makes it extremely difficult. Okay, so we have all of our images ready. And now we're ready to make the box. Let me put those images back out. So for people that don't celebrate Halloween, I know there are many of y'all that don't. But like I said, if you watch the beginning of my video, you will see that you have other options. Okay, so if the form did not work for you, let me know. Yeah, if the form did not work for you, let me know. That way I can evaluate it. If it was only one person, then maybe we'll keep this one, right? Okay, let me put the measurements on the screen so you guys can see that. Here we go. Here's the measurements. So we're using basic gray cardstock that measures 11 by 7.5. Okay, so Cindy says hit the tab button for the submit button to come up. So try that. So hit the tab button. Thank you, Cindy. It says hit the tab button. It's like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. You know what I mean? Technology. There's just no perfect system. Okay, so I'm going to make this a little bit smaller, but I'm going to keep it on the screen because I technically need it to do the scoring. So this is our basic gray cardstock, and on the 11-inch side, I'm going to score it at 1 3/4, 2 1/2, 5 1/4, 6 3/4, 9 1/2, and 10 1/4. And I had my hair done yesterday, and now y'all don't get to see it. Okay, on the 7 1/2-inch side, that was a lane swerve. On the 7 1/2-inch side, I'm going to score it at 3/8, 1 1/8, 1 7/8, 5 5/8, 6 3/8. Whew, this is a lot of scoring, isn't it? And 7 1/8. Okay. Now we don't need that anymore, so I can take that off the screen. So Deborah says just scroll down and the submit button was there. Okay, so I'm folding on all the score lines. Thanks, Debbie. She always does such a fabulous job with my hair. So it's not tricky. It looks tricky, but it's not tricky. It looks like it is, but I promise it's very easy. It's kind of like the zipper bag, although that's sewing. I swear it has always been so intimidating. And once I figured it out, like, it's like, I was just so overthinking it. Like, it's, yeah. I made 2 this morning. I needed to send one to a friend that's having a procedure today. And then another one to one of my downlines. So, yeah, I made 2 this morning. Instead of playing my game, I normally play Animal Crossing when I drink my coffee. And today when I drank my coffee, I made a couple bags. Now, I had already cut the fabric and everything beforehand, so yeah, it's not like I did it from start to finish. I would not have had time to do that. Okay, so now, this box, if you'll notice, you have these 2 score lines down here at the bottom, and there's no score line down here. So this is the top of our box. I think it just hesitated, didn't it? So this is the top. So I'm going to start at the top. And I think I did it in the wrong, I folded it in the wrong orientation. I'm pretty sure I did. It's 2-sided paper, so it's going to be fine. But, okay. So I'm going to take the top, I'm going to turn it upside down because I need to remove this whole section. I've got to make sure I'm in the camera screen. I know I'm repeating myself, but okay. So we've cut that part. We're going to skip this part. And we're going to skip this part. And we're going to cut across here. And then we're removing all of this. Okay? And I already have a box template for this, so it will be on the free PDF tomorrow. And we're going to repeat this over here on this side, okay? Whew, I'm going to turn it over. Don't ask me why. Oops, I got a little sideways there. Okay, now we have one more thing we have to cut out. This strip right here, that little block, we're going to cut on that score line. And then remove that. And we're going to do the same thing over here. Okay, that's how it looks. Sandy, you're going to be happy you're here tonight. You're the winner of last week's hold on, I got to stop talking for a second because we got to do one more cutting. Where is it? Yeah. I hope I didn't mess up. If I did, it's going to be so typical of this day, right? Let's see. Some people are going to be like, how long have you been paper crafting? For 20-something years, but when you were dealing with computer issues this afternoon or all morning. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I'm going to stop talking for a second. And I told y'all that it was not complicated. And it's not. I'm the one that's overcomplicating it. Right? Oh, I see where I messed up. And it says it clearly on the box template, but I missed it. Okay, so you got to cut up to that score line. Whew. And now it works perfect. So we're ready to round the corner. Okay, done with that. Now we can add our adhesive. So just on this little strip here, okay. Now let's see, where is this going? I'm going to do one side at a time. So I'm removing the backing. I just remembered something. I need to remove that. Okay, so I'm going to fold that in and then fold this up. Okay, so there's that side. And now the same thing over here. And this is going to go inside here. Oh, see what I did? I didn't cut on the score line right there. It's just a hair too long. A sliver. Come back here. Okay. And there's our box. Yeah. Okay. Now we want to add our paper and our Velcro dot. I don't think we have to take it back apart, do we? But we do need to round the corner of this part. So the pack of paper that we're using tonight is the Neutrals pack of the Designer Series paper stacks. And that is also one of, it can be one of my gifts for my host code. Tonight's the last night. All the details are over on my website. You get to choose which color family you want. So the choices are brights, regals, subtles, or neutrals. And this color is in the neutrals pack. All the measurements for the paper, the cardstock, everything will be on my free PDF that will be available tomorrow. If you've never printed one of my printables, you should. Okay, now we want to add our Velcro dot. Now, last week, or was it the week before, I used the 3/8 inch Velcro dot. Because this box is a little, it has a little more oomph to it. It's a little thicker and stronger. I'm using the 1/2 inch Velcro dots this time. And I think, I thought I cut apart one already. Well, of course, I lost it. We'll cut another one. I think this is 1/2 inch. Is it 1/2 inch or 5/8? I think it's 1/2 inch. Okay, so I'm just going to place it right in the middle up here. And then remove the backing. And fold it over. And then just hold it there for a minute. Earlier today when I was stressing out about trying to delete stuff off of my computer, I was like, okay, maybe I'm just going to go live tonight and give away prizes. Yeah, because I was like so stressed out. But I finally, well, I'm on the computer now. So as you can see, it is working now. But, whew, man. I couldn't even move anything from my desktop to a folder because that's how low of space I had. People that have husbands that are real technical, you're lucky. Except, I don't know, my husband can build anything and fix almost everything. So I wouldn't trade him, but I do wish he was a little more technical. Okay, so I'm going to add the circle first because that really helps me in placing all of my images. So I'm just going to add adhesive to like that part. Yeah, when I was single, I was like, okay, I want somebody that can wear cowboy boots and a cowboy hat, but can also wear a tux and, you know, fit in all worlds. And that's what I got. Okay. Now, let's tie our ribbon. What is this? This is the silver and white. Of course, now I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, please tell me this is still in the catalog. I think it's what gave me the idea because I was going to use the white ribbon that's finally in stock, but I think this is pretty. Well, I think it's beautiful, actually. Now, let's see. What do I add first? I think I'm going to add the Happy Halloween first. I know that seems a little bit crazy because I normally add the greeting last, but you got to make everything fit. So I'm going to add the Happy Halloween first. And I kind of like angling it because then I want the cat tail to kind of, you know, because you know how cats' tails are. They're always on everything. We were talking about pets this weekend. Jessica asked me, when did we get our first pet? And I said, well, I grew up with cats. I always had cats, but my husband's extremely allergic. So I can never have a cat again. So our first pet was when Brooke was, I believe, 10. I don't remember her exact age. I just remember that's when we got our first puppy dog. And then we've had, no, actually we got Chirpy. We got the bird first. We got the parakeet when Chase was in kindergarten. And then we got, they're talking to each other, aren't they? Don't they look like they're talking to each other? Yeah, we got Chirpy first, and then we got... Chirpy was such a good bird. When people came over, they couldn't believe that this little $14 parakeet could talk. He talked up a storm. And we're going to add this also with a mini glue dot. And now we're going to add our embellishments. These are the Basic Gray and Smoky Slate Pearls. I use these for our June card club. I'll put one here. And one here. I'm changing the placement because, well, I don't know. I do like the two of them together. Do y'all do that? Do you move your embellishments around? Sometimes I can go round and round about where to place the embellishments. Okay. So cute, right? And like I said, if you don't do Halloween, anything that fits in a circle will work on this box. Although if you're not watching, if you don't like Halloween, you're probably not watching, right? Okay, so, oh, is Hobby Lobby already getting out Christmas? Are you serious? Wow. That's amazing. It's actually kind of, it's kind of depressing. I'm not ready for winter. Summer's just now this week, right? Don't be telling me that it's time for holidays. I'm ready for Halloween, but I'm actually not even ready for Halloween. Just Halloween making projects, right? You want to see this stamp set. It is going to be available July 3rd. It's going to be an online exclusive. It has the coordinating dies with it. Here they are. Yeah, coordinating dies. Will a gift card fit? I think so, because I think when I made this before, oh yes, it'll fit in there beautifully. And you can still fit your mini moon pie in there as well. Or, like I said, any candy that you want to fit in there, it will hold it. Yep. I'll have to make sure that I mention that tomorrow, that it will hold both. Yeah, and I could have done a Christmas one, but all of my Christmas images that I had were too big to fit in this circle for the online exclusive stuff. Okay, so I'm going to show a couple reminders real quick. So my host code, this ends tonight. Unless if you want to use this host code tomorrow, if the host code is open, you can use it. If you go to use it and it don't work, then it's closed, because it's going to take me probably half the day to get things changed over. For the live chick candy last week, let me show our winner. Nope, that's tonight's. Do y'all want to see tonight's? Here's last week's. Okay, so Sandy, I hope you're still here. You're the one that won the zipper bag with the Stampin' Seal and the Stampin' Seal refill. So I need you to fill out my form, or you can send me an email at my help desk. So Sandy won this zipper bag with the Stampin' Seal and Stampin' Seal refill. For tonight's live chick candy, let me put it on the, here's how you enter to win. Let me make it smaller so y'all can read it. This is good for a week. Wait, that's the live. I'm talking about the wrong thing. Here we go. Grr. Okay, this is what we're doing right this minute. So the way you enter to win is you leave a comment after the video. So not the chat box, not the comments over on Facebook. It's on the video after it's ended. And you have 1 week. I just drew the winner like at 3 o'clock this afternoon for last week. Yeah. So it's this zipper bag that I made this morning. And you also get Stampin' Dimensionals and mini glue dots. Okay. So I use Comment Picker to draw the name. And let's see. Now we're going to do our live prizes. What are the U-shaped dies? What U? What's a U? Do you mean this? I have no clue. I'm wondering. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I'll have to cut them out and look. It looks like it's a handle. Looks like a handle to something. Doesn't it? Yeah, it looks like a handle. Interesting. Okay, let's do the live prizes. So did everybody get their name in? Oh, you could add a handle. You're right. You could add a handle. That would be so cute. I'm going to do that. Good idea. So now we're going to remake this box and we're going to add a handle. Okay, I'm going to go. So what I have to do is I have to shut down the form, or I have to go copy the people, and then I'm going to share my screen. We're going to do the prizes live right here so everyone can see. Okay, so Sandy, I just need your mailing address, and I will mail you your prize. Here's my email. I'll put it up here for now. Or you can fill out my form. Okay, so we're going to do the live prizes. Let me go get the entries real quick. I'm actually not going to close the form. Where am I going? I need my keyboard. Well, I am going to close the form because otherwise people are going to get very confused, right? I'll tell you how many entries we have. We have 188 people entered to win, and the form is officially no longer accepting entries. So now I'm just going to download all the entries and copy them into the form. Oh, you know what? I think this might be a problem because I think it didn't allow you to enter your name in one line, did it? Grr, how am I going to do this? super challenging. See, I messed up on something else today. So, Houston, we have a problem. You know what? I'm going to have to use y'all's email address to draw the winner tonight, because the way the name is entered, I can't use your last name. Okay. I need to share my screen real quick. I'm still here if y'all are wondering. I'm gotta find the button to share the screen. Give me 1 second. Okay, so can y'all see my screen now? Hopefully you can. So the first prize that we're drawing, don't forget, if you want to win the fabric bags, you have to be present. You have to be here to win. You have to claim it. So the first prize that we're giving away is the Unbounded Beauty Designer Series paper sampler. And the winner is, hey! Vanilla Girl 75. Okay. So I'm going to look on our form and I will write the real names down in just a minute, okay? The Country Wood sampler goes to Gina Baskets. It's taken me a little bit longer to write the email addresses. The next one is the Paper Pumpkin. Lynn, congrats. And the final one is going to be the zipper bag. Okay, so SW. Now I got to go look really quick at who these people are. So if you know your email address, y'all, can y'all still see my screen? Okay, there we are. Now, let me go pull up the email addresses. So, Vanilla Girl was Vicky. So, Vicky, you won the Unbounded Beauty. Congrats. For the paper, let me go on the backward. Let me go backwards, though. I'm trying to sort this ascending so that way I can look up. So S-H-A-N, Shanda. Shanda, is that how you say your name? Do you want, which zipper bag do you want? The camper or the paisley? Yeah. Let me get the other two names real quick. So Gina. I didn't even think about, so Gina Olson is the one that won the Country Woods. And then I believe Lynn's name was her actual email address, right? Yep. So Lynn McFarland. So Lynn, I know you can't read that. That's like ChicnScratch, right? Lynn. I'm looking for your name again. Arlin. Okay. So Lynn, if you don't want the paper pumpkin, let me know and I'll send you a sampler of either one of these. Vicky won the Unbounded Beauty. Gina Olson won the Country Woods. And then I just need to know which zipper bag you want. Or if you don't want it, you can choose a paper sampler. She wants the camper. Okay. All right, camper. That's the same one that got picked last week. Now I have to make another one. Don't forget I need your address, okay? Yes, I need y'all's addresses. I'll put that in there so I have your name. Okay, perfect. That's awesome. So I'm going to look back for a couple minutes and see if I can find any questions that I didn't answer. I was very distracted tonight because of how everything was going earlier today. So Vicky says I can re-gift her prize. So I will pull up the Wheel of Names real quick. I'm not going to share my screen again. I'm just going to pull it up again and then draw another name. Okay, so Kathy Oratel, you are the winner. Yes, you're the winner. If you don't want it, you can let me know and I'll re-gift it again. Ignore my handwriting. It is terrible. I know it. Okay, so I'm going to look back for questions. Yes, congrats to all. My handwriting is ChicnScratch too, and so is my daddy's. I would love for it to be better, but you know what? I got no patience for it. Like I'm always in a hurry. Where did I get the camper fabric? You know, I wonder if I can check in my email. I really don't know. Let's see, clamper. Let's look up clamper. Yeah. Lisa, if you'll send me an email, I want to say maybe Stitches and Giggles, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. That's a tough one. Or I could have got it locally. No, I got it online. I will look. Shoot me an email. Okay, I'm scrolling through. Thank y'all for saying congrats to the winners. So, the full moon is coming on Friday? Huh. Yeah, I won't use the email again. Next week I will go back to having the full name. That form separated the names, and if I'd used the first name, then I'm sure we had more than one Kathy. In fact, I know we had more than one Kathy. In fact, I've seen like 5 Kathys, right? So yeah, next week we'll go back to using the name. I'll fix that form. The form was for the live prizes. Yep. Oh, so Cheryl says those dies are for the sides of the cauldron. These are for the sides of the cauldron. Ooh, that's going to be so fun. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Thank you. Yeah, the cauldron. The cauldron handles. That's what they're called. Looks like the top half of a stethoscope. You're right, it does. Yeah. If I because clearly I'm not going to be able to find all the questions. But if you ask me a question tonight and I did not answer you, my help desk email does work. And I am a tad bit behind because I've been working on Card Club for a couple weeks. We just shipped them today. So like tomorrow I will be doing the blog post, and then the rest of the day will be actually answering emails. So yeah, if you emailed me and I didn't answer you yet, you're on the list for tomorrow. Yeah. Oh yeah, our is the Birdhouse bundle back in stock? Kimberly, if you're still here, let me go look real quick. I know a couple items are back in stock. I'm going to be placing an order tomorrow when I close that host code. It should take me just another minute to see. I say that my internet's a little slow. Okay, ordering, inventory status, and we are looking for the Country Birdhouse bundle. Oh, geez Louise. Hopefully y'all are still there. Are you still there? It says June 24th, Kimberly. Yeah, hopefully I'm still here. June 24th. Yeah, I have an external hard drive that I use for my videos and what have you. And then I use the iCloud drive. But I had all of my raw video files in a folder that I didn't know they were there. Yeah. I had no idea they were there. Yeah. I normally do use an external drive, and I thought I was, but I wasn't actually doing it. Valerie says she has a notebook just for my PDFs. Yay! Okay, let's see. I think... okay, I'm not seeing any more questions. I only see that one person had issues with the form. You guys are welcome to send me an email if you had any issues sending the form. I actually saw 2 people that couldn't, which is a great improvement over last week, because last week there was like 20 people. Yeah. Jill asked if I could show the online exclusives that will be available July 3rd. Jill, I shared them in last week's video, the items that I ordered. Yeah, so I did show them. I did show all the products that I had pre-ordered on my last live video. So if you go back to last Wednesday, I shared them then. Now, I didn't order all of them, but I can't share the images of the ones that's going to be available on July 3rd. The only way I can share them is if I purchase them, then I can share the actual product. I can't share the images, the Stampin' Up! Images. Yeah. Okay. Any last minute question before I sign off? Hi, Maya. Cindy, well, hold on just a second. Let me go check my personal email, and I'll see if I can find that that fabric. Let's see, because I'm pretty sure it's called Clamper. Okay, let me do a Google search. I think it's Riley Blake Clamper fabric. Let's see. Maybe it's not. No, it's not. It's not Riley Blake. And maybe it's not called Clamper either, because it's not coming up in my, let me type Camper. Camper fabric. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Gone Clamping is the name of it. Gone Clamping. Hold on. Gone Clamping fabric. Is that the name of it? Yeah, that's the name of it. Gone Clamping. I'll type it in the comment section. Gone clamping is the fabric. There you go. I'm glad I was able to do that. Find it. What's for dinner? I have no clue. I can hear him up there, but I have no idea. Yeah. You're welcome, Stephanie. The cow fabric store was called the Quilted Cow. Now, their in-store fabric selection is amazing. I mean, like, amazing. Their online shopping isn't even an eighth of what they have in their store. You have to go to their store if you have one near you, because the sky's the limit. Like, I was there, gosh, I want to say I probably was there 2 hours. They have so much fabric, so much fabulous fabric. Yeah. But their online shop doesn't have everything. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I will be back here again next Tuesday, same time, same place. And if you guys need anything, just shoot me an email. And thank you guys so much for being here tonight. I appreciate it. Have a good night.